women sit on social media, you sit around, oh, everybody killing everybody, but you never tell the truth that there's been 1,000 shootings and homicides trickle back down to you running your fucking mouth, or you calling somebody and exaggerating because you feel disrespected. Stop calling people. You get in an argument with somebody on the block, that's it, leave it there. You call your brother, now these niggas going through it the whole summer, and then somebody's child die about it. That's your fault.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. I'm glad that y'all here. I'm glad that y'all here, man, because we got a good video, man. And look, we're gonna have a double upload today, man. I'm gonna try to do a double upload every day of the week, man. I'm gonna try to, man, because I'm looking to reach a goal. I'm looking to at least have 250 videos by August 25th, because that will be my 1-year anniversary of doing this channel. So y'all be on the lookout for that, because I will be dropping a good video on August 25th. I want to at least reach 1,000 subscribers, man, by October. I think that's pretty fair. So, you know, for all y'all new people, man, y'all that's coming in, man, enjoy this content. This is some it's some great content. I'm very humble about it, but I can tell you right now, I feel like, man, I drop a lot of good content. I drop a lot of great content, man. You know, these conversations need to be had, man. These conversations need to be had. We got too many people. You got too many sisters. You got too many feminists. You got too many beta males that don't want to have this conversation. You just want to, oh well, that's what your experience is, and all that extra stuff, bro. So I can't even count on two hands how many times I've been in a situation where a woman gets a man caught up because he may have said something to her. She may feel offended. I cannot count on both hands how many times I have seen a woman sit up here and call somebody else to come handle her problems with a guy. When something happens to a woman, who does she call? She always call a man. Women hold a lot of power in their tongue. Y'all know, they be having these sayings that a tongue is also a weapon. It's a strong weapon for these women. It's a strong weapon for these women, man. Because when you think about it, right, for men, the way we get back at certain people, or people in general, is through physicality. Like, you know what I'm saying? If a guy's sitting over here doing something or whatever, 9 times out of 10, a guy's gonna want to end up fighting. But when a woman, she can't fuck with you physically, so what does she do? She do manipulation, or manipulation through the mouth. Far too many times have I seen too many men die behind women because of what a woman said. Far too many times have I seen a guy go to jail because of what a woman said. And that's where, you know, not being a beta male comes into play. This is where assessing a lot of these situations come into play. So you got this woman right here who says that 75% of shootings that are happening today are because of women. Women are behind that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Now, I'm not going off of any statistics or anything. I'm just going off of common sense. I say women are behind some of this stuff, but when you're talking about these shootings, you're talking about gun violence, because we're mainly talking about the black community, bro. Because look, you don't really hear freaking white on white crime. You don't hear a white person going out his way to go shoot up some other white folk because they're wearing a different color, because they're in a wrong set, because they looked at them wrong. You don't hear none of that shit. So a lot of these gun violence, yes, happen amongst men. But, you know, she's trying to say that 75% of these shootings are because these women are running their mouth. And there is some truth to it. Most definitely, a lot of these men, like I said, a lot of these men have died because a woman said something, because he may have offended this girl. So she go call her brother and go do something. Oh, yo, this what he did. Nah, go do something to him. Too many times have I seen where women will sit up here. She may have a problem with a guy, just a problem with him, and she's the one who started all of that. Because she can't fuck with him physically, she will go call somebody else. Prime example, like I said, I'm gonna give you a few stories. George Floyd, when that situation happened, within that same month, this is where you will see a lot of your fake Black Lives Matter folk and all these people, man, who did some of this stuff simply because it was a trend, right? So they gave out a full list of companies, of fast food restaurants that supported Donald Trump. I ended up posting it on my Instagram. Like I said, on my main page, bro, I'm a goof. I'm a goof, man. I enjoy, man, just bringing joy to everybody else, just saying a bunch of funny stuff, doing a bunch of funny things. But given that it's ran by a white person, I would think, that obviously, man, that's just going to be a little easy get out. Oh, well, no, hey, we love black people. Even Popeyes, they love Donald Trump. And it's a predominantly black store. I ended up posting up there. I said, man, look, I don't care who the hell they support. They can be supporting the devil. I don't care who the hell they support. But what I'm not going to do is stop eating over here because they support a certain person. I don't care. Do you go to Chick-fil-A or Popeyes to get something to eat or to politic? You go there to get something to eat. I wasn't going there to go politic with these people. I wasn't doing none of that. So one of my homeboys decided, like, this is where we stop being cool. This right here is the instance where we stop being cool. He decided to sit up here, it started off slight, then it escalated to, oh, you a coon, you this and you that. So, we go back and forth or whatever. He decides to go tell one of our little, there's like a female in our friend group, right? Mind you, this is a stud. This is a girl who wants to be a guy, or from what it looked like. He go run back and go tell her or whatever. The next day, she blows my phone up, right? Mind you, we all used to be a clique. She blows my phone up, ready to argue with me. Yo, bro, what's up? What's wrong with you? And you over here trying to, man, talk down on this dude. So I said, man, look, ain't nobody got time for that shit, bro. So I just end up blocking her. Boom. She end up messaging my other niggas. She end up messaging my other homeboy saying, man, we see this nigga, bro. It's on site, And it's like, okay. So I go back, I unblock this bitch, right? We talk. This girl goes out her way. Before we can even get into it, this girl goes out her way and says, yo, all that issue talking, bro, I'm gonna get somebody to come handle you. I'm sitting here like, hold on, so you have a nigga with feminine traits come to a female to come address me. And then not only that, you ain't gonna do nothing because you can't do nothing to me. You try to go get another man to come do your job. How the f does that work, man? How the F does that work? And she had enough power to pull that string. She had enough power to pull that string. So, fast forward, what I'm saying, end up sending the screenshots. No accountability. It was simply, oh, dang, yeah, well, shoot, yeah. But here's why he was saying that. And we ended up dead in the situation. But it was like, you getting upset with me, not even knowing the full situation. Not even knowing the freaking full situation. And you threatening me by calling another man to come handle me. Quote unquote. And it's like, okay, this is where she's trying to say, man, a lot of these guys who die behind this stuff, this shit that happens. And this is why she's saying a lot of guys who are dying in these shootings today are because some of these women. And like I said, I'm not going to sit up here and say that's 75%. I'm saying like at 100%, but 20, maybe 25%. And that's just me being gracious. That's just me being good to say that these women are behind these shootings. You literally had a feminine nigga call you for you to address me. And then when you knew it was like, okay, yeah, this nigga ain't trying to, this nigga, we going back and forth. Nah, I'm about to go, I'm gonna threaten this guy to go call somebody, to go call another guy. Like, that's just beyond me. So this is where in a sense, this is where she's trying to get that from. And like I said, I wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying, 70 women make up 75% of these shootings. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even freaking say that 75% of these women are even behind some of these shootings. I will say you have a good sum of women that will do shit like this, that will manipulate other men to go hurt another man.
Women sit on social media, you sit around, everybody killing everybody, but you never tell the truth that it's been 1,000 shootings and homicides trickle back down to you running your fucking mouth or you calling somebody and exaggerating because you feel disrespected. Stop calling people. You get in an argument with somebody on the block, that's it, leave it there. You call your brother, now these niggas going through it the whole summer, and then somebody's child die about it. That's your fault.
Factual. And I mean, it's like, man, you will bring this shit up to some of these women. Oh man, he deserved that. Oh man, no, he did this, he did that. They will be so complacent with the fact that they literally done got a man killed and another guy thrown in jail because of that. When you look at Trouble, the rapper Trouble, sitting in bed with the damn chick, right? After, you know what I'm saying, he knocked out, after he done knocked the coochie out in the ring, he in bed, chilling, sleeping. Her ex come up here. From what I've been hearing, from what I've been seeing, she had only been broken up with this guy for a week. She knew this guy was crazy. right? He comes up in the house or whatever. Trouble wakes up out of the damn sleep, tries to defend this woman. Now what happens? A guy is her ex-boyfriend is in jail, probably for life now. And then what happened to Trouble? He's 6 feet under. And what happens to the woman? Nothing. She walks on to go get to suck on something else. And like, women, like I said, bro, like I said, man, a lot of these women are behind some of these damn shootings, are behind a lot of these men dying. Like I said, I want to say it's the majority of women, but I will say it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. And it happens, and it needs to stop happening. It needs to stop happening. And it's like she said, bro, you get offended by one little thing. I'm calling my brother. I'm doing that. And it's like, damn. So then what happened if your brother dies? Then what? You're going to be sitting over here sick to your stomach because it was you. Now, look, a sister wants to, now look, these women won't take it that. These women won't sit over here and say, oh, I was the reason my brother died because, I was trying to manipulate this man. They won't sit over here and say that. They'll be like, it's still this man's fault. It's still this man's fault. And it's like, dude, you're the reason your brother died. Because you're trying to over-exaggerate shit. Because you're taking shit you're taking shit to places it don't even need to freaking go. Another story. Closest homeboy. He had his girl decide to follow me on Snapchat, right? This is back in 2016 where I guess somebody had died up in here in Charlotte. I forgot the brother's name, but he died up in here in Charlotte and they had a protest downtown. Right, so we had people in Charlotte that would say, "Pray for Charlotte." So, she ended up posting that, right? Mind you, me, him, we went up to go meet his damn girlfriend one day to go take her and her brother out, just to go hang out. So I've seen where she lived. I'm gonna be honest with you, it ain't look like she's staying in Charlotte. But hey, she said she's staying in Charlotte. I simply just respond, man, girl, you don't live in no damn Charlotte. Just being funny. Like, girl, you don't live in no damn Charlotte. I get a response back, motherfucker, you don't know where I stay at. I said, damn. So I'm not gonna keep retaliating or whatever. I just said, what I started to do was I copied and pasted I copied what she sent and I pasted and I sent it right back to her. So this is what she does. She goes back to my homeboy that I've known pretty much my whole life and says, yo, your homeboy doing this, you're doing that, right? He comes to me, cussing me out and getting mad. No. Why are you talking about a girl like that, blah, blah, blah. So I said, time out, bro. Go look at those messages. Go look at those messages and see who was cussing who out. Never got an apology from that. He sat here and said, oh, yeah, you're right, but still, you shouldn't be talking about a girl like that, blah, blah. You think you could talk? And it's like, okay. So it went from, why are you talking about a girl like this when this is my first time ever holding a conversation with her, to now, after I done shown you that she was the one that was behind all of this, you then turn around and say, okay, well, it's not that. You always think you can talk to somebody. So it's like, well, it's like, hold on, man, look. Which one is it? What are you mad at me about? Are you mad at me about what your girl done lied to you about? Are you mad at me about how I talk to people? So it's like, girls, like I said, a lot of these women are main corporates. You mean to tell me you know me practically my whole life and you only known this girl for a year or two? And what she says has more merit than what I say? Come on, man. Come on, dude. Plenty of times have I seen that. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it firsthand experience with myself. I've seen it with other people. You see it on freaking shows. You see it on TV shows. You see it on reality TV. You see it everywhere. Women be trying to get these men messed up. I mean, you look at Emmett Till. Now, this is a different era, of course, because of course, with Emmett Till, that's a different era. You know what I'm saying? That was just racist everywhere. But a kid come up there and just say something, and then next thing you know, she go tells other men. Obviously they on their high horse. They don't like black folks, so they go over there and try to go kill the brother. Well, it ain't trial. They go over there to go kill the brother. Trouble, the rapper Trouble. What a woman did. What a woman said. Yeah, he might be crazy, but I broke up with him. You broke up with him last week, bruh. No. And once again, now Trouble, he's still effed up in that position because he shouldn't have went over to the house in the first place. You can't play away games. So you got this bitter baby mom right here who falsely accused this man of raping his kids, right? You do understand this technically messed up the dynamic between him and his kid, right? Because of what he said, but because of what she said. Because of what she said, it messed up the dynamics that he had with his daughters. And he had to fight for years on this. Once again, nothing happens to the woman. The power of that tongue. That tongue, bro, literally kept this man from literally having the strongest relationship with his kids.
Action. We're gonna tell the truth. Mr. Monzel, in your lie detector test, you were asked, did you have any sexual contact with any of your 3 daughters? You said no. And the lie detector said there was no deception.
Yes, thank God.
How does that feel for you? And that your daughters know it?
Well, I felt they always did know it.
You felt they always did know it? Mm-hmm. And didn't speak it because?
They didn't know no better. They wasn't told no different.
Miss Yvonne took a lie detector test and said, did you make up or exaggerate any stories with the intention to harm Monzel? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. Then he asked you, did you say something to the effect of, I'm gonna make sure you're never happy again? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. So, Miss Yvonne has acknowledged that her story about you touching your children in a sexual way was not true. So, Miss Yvonne, is there anything that you wanted to say to Mr. Monzel?
Why didn't you fight for him harder if you knew you didn't do it?
And what is it that he could have said that would have made you not believe the lie you were telling? Miss Yvonne, you told the lie. It was a lie, and you told it. And you gotta own it.
I'm sorry. I need you to say that you did not rape your girls. I need to hear it come out your mouth the way I've always heard it, Ma.
I apologize for accusing you of raping them. Please forgive me.
Bro, yo, he don't need to forgive her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or forgive, but they say forgive and forget, but forgive, but don't forget that shit. Because that's sad, bro. That is sad. This man literally went through all of this with his damn kids. Then you have the hostess. I think her name is Ayana or Sister Ayana. I forgot the sister's name, but sit over here and ask her, how do you feel about it? What you want to say? Well, if you knew it wasn't, why you ain't fight for your kids harder or something like that? And it's like, damn, you even after, bro, even after you done did this shit for some years. You done told your kids that this man done did this. And then the first thing that you can sit up and say after we already done found out that you've been lying is, why didn't you fight harder for your kids? Bro. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh, bro. Oh, my goodness, man. That's sad, bro. That's sad. And see, this is what men got to go through. And this is the power of the tongue. You have 4 women, man, literally sitting up here believing that they dad and did this. It's like, bro, like, they were kids, they damn self. I'm pretty sure they freaking remember this shit and they don't remember that happening. But because it's the mother, you know what I'm saying? The mother holds a lot of strength, a lot of power, in these situations. Because they're always going to go with the one, their kids are always going to go with the weakest link. And your mother is the weakest link. Your mother is the weakest link. You got a mother sitting on here bashing your head every damn day talking about, yeah, your dad is this, your dad is that, when he's not. And then when your dad decides to say, hey, you know what? I got to discipline you because you done messed up. You got the mom come around the damn corner. They're always going to go to that mom. They will always go to that mom. They will always go to that weaker link. And what I'm trying to say is, y'all see how it's one man against 5 women. One man against 5 women. And then once they find out that the mom lied, these women like, okay, well, let's go ahead and mosey back on over here to our father's side because, he's not in the wrong. Damn, man. But like I said, man, this is proof, man. I've given y'all life examples of what I've been through. I gave y'all, y'all see it through here, and it's just a continuing cycle, man. It's a continuing cycle. And as long as women continue to get away with shit like this, trouble, situations like this, the situation that I was in where the guy never held the woman accountable. He just held me accountable. Women will continue to manipulate men. Women will continue to lie on men. I mean, y'all, like I said, y'all see it. Y'all seeing it, bro. So y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe.